one stuck, but the one up top here, it has not. So what I'm gonna have to do is see if I can make some resin really quick and see if I can go ahead and get it to stick, because I want to take this on in the house so it can start getting really hardened. It's still bendable, and out here in the garage it's just really not gonna get that full coolness that it needs. It either, you know, it's got to be it's got to be a certain temperature for it to harden. All of the information will be on whatever resin you choose to use. You know what temperatures to have your stuff so it'll cure on time. Not on time, but cure, period. Mine state that I should mix it 50-50. So that's normally what I do, is I mix it 50-50, and I just have to wait to see what happens. I must get my gloves, because like this one, see that's still bendy? You don't want that. You want it flat. So this one is done though. It just needs to go inside so it can harden, and I can actually demold the ashtray I have there. And probably tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out all my containers. Maybe tomorrow I'll stop and get some fast food and just come home and eat really quick, because I will be going to work. But come home, eat really quick, and just sit out here and have myself a funky good time. I know I play too much. I know. So I really do not want to make a lot, because I do not need to make a lot, because I just need clear. I think. Yes, I just need clear, but I do gotta make enough to go on the project. If you watched the video, I just posted a video. This one will be going up today too, because it's just a short video where I am going to be sticking these handles on her and sticking those beads in the other one. And all of the rest, you know, I'm just waiting on, I'm gonna do a live video Friday, guys. Friday, what's today? Hey, I don't know what today is. Today is Monday though. So I'm gonna do a live this Friday. I'll post it in the description at the end. But I'm gonna do a live video on selling all of the items that I have that are for sale. So I will be on there, and you guys can come in and join and choose to purchase something for yourself or for someone that for Christmas, because it's what, right around the corner. Right around the corner. And we need to be ready, because, you know, I think even though it's COVID, a lot of people still are getting together and sharing gifts. And I'm not trying to be, you know, just toot my own horn or nothing, but if you get them something that I do, it's a one of a kind. I can't even remake it the same. So you know, and I'm sure there's other people out there that do the same thing that I do. I'm not sure what their prices are or anything like that, but, you know, do you need me? Mine is, they vary. Mine's vary between all kind of prices. It depends on what you want. So tune in Friday to find out, you know, pretty much how much the prices and stuff are. And let's go ahead and do this. So this one is part B. It doesn't matter how you pour it because one is one and one is the other. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do about 4 ounces. I should only do 2. I'm gonna only do 2. So I just filled it to the one with, I think part B is the hardener. I always do 1 jar at a time. I open it, take the top off, do it, set it down, immediately get the opposite one so that you know you're using the opposite. And you're good without your mask, but once you pour them together, you need your mask on. And you need a you need the ventilated mask, not this little thing I have on. I just have this little thing on because I know I'm only missing a small amount, and once I mix it, I'm out in my garage also, so it's very ventilated. But I'm just mixing this very little amount. Y'all, it feels so good just to be making a small amount of product. Normally I'm making a huge 2 cups, and I end up making more. Because I do so many projects. Guys, I just have it here. And I'm just mixing it. It's so strong. You can smell those fumes, and the fumes will irritate your throat very bad. My throat has been irritated to where I was sounding like a total dude. So you don't want to inhale it, and since I don't have the proper mask on, that was just so much work, guys. I'm gonna look on the internet and see, can I find one that's just a little more head friendly. And I'm gonna take these in the house, but I'll put them in my craft room because I'm tired of them being out here and they're not curing quick. And like I said, I want to take this to her on Friday. And share my gift with someone without them having to purchase it. She doesn't even know what I do. And hopefully, you know, I do it for a reason. I do it to earn money. So hopefully it'll, she can share with others, and I do make a couple of sales. Okay, guys, it mixed kind of quick today. I think it's the temperature, as it is hot out here, and I left the resin out. I always leave it out. It seems like the vapes even be coming out of those things, guys. So now that I have this mixed, I know that I have way too much. So I'll end up making a coaster or 2, maybe 1. or two, 1.5, and I'll put clear coat over the other one. This resin makes a lot of bubbles. I can't wait to purchase my craft resin. I like this resin. I ain't gonna say it's bad. It doesn't cure as good as my craft resin and stuff like that. And I just had to try it one more time, but to make sure what was what. So, guys, I'ma just dip it in there. I'm gonna dip one leg in, turn it in my hand, dip this other leg in, and set it on here. Now that resin, this is kind of like just gluing it on, you could say. But instead of using glue, I'm using resin. I'm gonna take this little silicone. I can take this glove off. Girl, this thing gets sweaty in there. That's just that quick. But I want to show y'all something. I can't have this. I feel like a kid that's irritated because she can't get your shirt off or something. But see the around the edge there? Yeah. I'm just gonna thin that out. I have never done this before like this, guys. I always am ready to put I do it the proper way. I'll just put it that way. So that's my madness with that. We're gonna leave it as is. That's the other girl. And we're gonna go inside and pour some of this resin on those beads that I'm trying to do on the other one. And I'm actually take this crap in the house. So let's go. Okay guys, so here we are in the house with this resin. I hate doing that, but I just have to do it today. So I have these really small cups. So I'm gonna just pour some in here. It's still pretty runny. I'm gonna have to get a mold, guys, and try and mix these colors. Mix some colors, that is. See, just drizzling it on the top instead of saturating it. I can kind of make just enough to make, to seal that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much like I said before, it's like I'm using this to make its own glue. And this should stay, you know, golden. But that's all I'm gonna do to that. And I'm gonna let those dry. But I need to go get a mold to mix this with, to make something, because we got it. So guys, this is a holiday one. So we're gonna try that. But I'm gonna take this out because it is so strong. All right, guys, it looks like it's gonna just chill right there. And it might have a little clearness around the edge, but that's gonna be okay. And let's go back out here. Open this garage a little bit. Right there's good. Turn the light on. And let's see what we can do with this. What'd you say? Merry Christmas. So we got these small ones. It's so sad. Diana ain't got her small ones cleaned out neither. I'm gonna get better. Remember I told y'all I was gonna get better with my YouTubing? She got better. She did it. Still working on it, but I did get better. So let's dollop some of this in here. Cause Christmas is what? Red and green. Y'all are looking up. Y'all need to be down there. Yes, baby. Here are the teeny tiny cups. Those two are full. We say red and green. It only takes a couple of drops of the coloring. I might have to put my mask on, y'all. That stuff is fire. Don't want to use this in the other one. Guess what? She's gonna have to use her spoon. It's got glass on it. The glass ain't gonna come off. We'll use the tip of it. Mix that green in. Set that over here. I don't want to mess my nail polish up. Believe it or not, the people at work, they pay so much attention to what you doing and how you looking, and if you're gonna be able to save them if some damn body come on the base, you know what I'm saying? I hate that. You want to see me trying to be a beauty queen? Come on over to my YouTube page or something, you know? You want to learn something about me? Come on over. Is what I want to tell them. But I don't. Because I don't want to be like I'm selling my wannabe holiday, my wannabe job. So guys, you can just take this and pour it. This is what I like about these little cups. Just refill it up. Add some more coloring. I hope I don't regret not wearing my big mask. Fill it up. Couple of drops. 1, 2, 3. Couple of drops. 1, 2, 3. And I'm smelling it too strong, y'all. Let me get my nice girl. Let me get my bag. Guys. I'm not trying to come off you out. Messed up. Nope, not me. Okay, so I have my ventilator on now, in case you can't hear me. That means what it is. And here we go again, we're gonna mix it. I have done this before, like remix and mix and mix and make and make. And it turns out okay. I normally would have the gloves on, but since I'm just doing a manageable amount, and I'm not going to mix any more than what I already have, I think I'm going to be okay. Let's finish this red up top. Ooh. Green at the bottom. Guys, this is my first time using a holiday one, so I'm not sure how it looks yet. So once I make this one, I'll be able to see how it is actually printed out and how I may like my colors. Now you see this resin's giving me so much time to play with it. This is what I like. I had another one. I'm not even gonna post, the name of it, because I don't like to badmouth nobody's stuff, but that stuff was getting so hot, I thought it would melt my cups. It was burning hot. Horribly hot. And I didn't have hardly any time to work with it. I think I'm gonna need some more green to come up in here. I don't know, but anyways, I'm glad I chose this one, guys. It's working out to be just enough. Because what you can do is either you can fill this all the way up with color, which is what I used to do when I first started using resin. But as anything, once you start working with something, you learn how to use it and operate it the way that you want to, instead of how other people are doing it. That's what makes your craft unique from others. And I will put the bottom layer in color and then come back and put a coat of clear, or either put some glitter in it and put that over the top of it. And I like that better. I'm not using as much of my inks and dyes, powders. And I actually like the effect of it. You see them bubbles? You will get those bubbles. Okay, so let's go in with this green. Right up through here. Okay. And then let's come back with this red right over in here. There goes some green. And it's getting tacky, guys, so So it lets you know that your work time is about up. So I only have a little bit of this clear left. Something is telling me to pour it in there, but then again, I don't want to mix it. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to let that settle and do its own thing. And I'll take this little bit of clear. I'm going to take this little bit of clear and I'll fill the bottom of this up. This is just handles that I put on the trays. And the bottom of whatever color I end up coming back using. But the bottom of this will be clear. I might just make a whole set clear because that's quite a bit. And guys, this is what I do. I come out here and I take my time. I enjoy what I'm doing. I try not to be in a hurry. Because when you rush, you make so many mistakes. So let's put a couple of drops in there. The next head I make will have to be red and green. Because you can do this also. You don't have to mix the colors. You can just drop colors in and let it do what it do. Kind of neat, right? And that's when you get one of your toothpicks get you a toothpick and just mix it. If I would have used the ink would have dropped down in there and formed its own type of droplets. So I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to hold you guys up long. This is what we have. So you have the Merry Christmas, and we have the handles that's going to be in the red. And we have me in my mask. Let me put the tops back on, guys. accomplishment. Ooh, this stuff's strong. Took my mask off and child. What I say child. That's not too bad. It's like a candy cane swirl. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. Okay guys, we're gonna go back in real quick. Let's shut the garage. In case you didn't see my video prior and you're wondering why I'm looking so busted, it's because I cleaned my house today. And yeah, since I cleaned my house, that's why she looking busted. Had nowhere to go and I'm happy about it. Okay, so we're gonna demold this young lady here. I'm gonna move this out my face. This is the one I put the resin in. I use these. If you go on to Diana, go to Facebook and look up Craftsbyelise. You will see a lot of my crafts that I do. I just got to get that away from my face, guys, because it's got the fresh beads on there with the resin. So we'll move that over there. You guys know we got those curing. And I'm just going to demold these real quick. Yes, if you're looking to... Look at there. So that's her. She's pretty. See how the resin, oh, can't see. The resin kind of does what it's gonna do in the back. Let's demold the Love, which is for Miss Love. That's what we'll call her. Miss Love. These small ones aren't that bad to get out. My bigger molds with Blessed and all of that, they are a little harder to get out of the molds, because they have all of these indents. You know. Okay. And that's the Love. And I put the crushed glass through here, which you cannot fill it on either side because I put it in deep enough. This is the back side, guys. That is cute. And then I think I was having some extra resin, so I just filled this one, which is Home. And like I say, these are my smaller molds. That bottom part is clear. I didn't think I used no clear. Resin doesn't lie. Okay. It's still got some curing to do. See, it's bendable. As it sets here in the house, I'll lay it flat and it hopefully will cure all the way. And if not, I for surely know I need to go ahead and order my craft resin. But that's the Home. She's really pretty also. And I had some extra So I just filled this ashtray. Guys, if you choose to order an ashtray, I can put any type of picture in the bottom of this so that you can have, you know, an ashtray. Now, you want somebody cool in the bottom, we can do that. If you want the X in the bottom, we can do that. However you like it. I've showed you guys these numerous times, but yeah, that one is basically clear and I like it. I like it. Red and gold on either corner. I can mix these different kinds of ways, and I did get another ashtray, which is made as a marijuana plant. Can't wait to work with it. I have to get it and pull it out. So here you go. The love in the home. The ashtray and heart. And this and her pretty much go together. See how she looks when she's on something? It's kind of clear, got some clearness in it when it's up, but when it's down. And that's just for you to set your coffee cup on, your mugs or whatever. And so yeah, she can have this at her desk and have a drink actually. And that's the love that's gonna be going to her. And this one is for sale. And that's just the beads that are curing in the bottom. And guys, I wanna thank you for coming and spending 30 whole minutes, 30 plus minutes with me again in these crafts. This is my joy time. So, guys, let me know if you're interested in placing an order, if you're interested in learning how to do the crafts, if you want to see me do more live crafts. When I go live this time, y'all, I promise you, I'm going to have everything already set up, have the colors ready to go in, but have my resin mixed because you already know how to do it. And if you don't, when you purchase the resin, it's going to tell you what to do. So you already know how to do that part, and just see me working with the colors and how things transform and turn out. Especially for my first live video, because everything went muted with that one. It just mixed all together and got kind of mucky, you know, together. So the colors don't stand out like I wanted them to. Oh, trying to see if I have one in here. Just go to Craftsbyelise on Facebook and you'll see all the beautiful ones that I've made. That one, I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's just when you're doing it, the resin does what it wants to do. And when you find a resin that you know how to work, and stick with that resin. I didn't do that. That craft resin, I can work with it and it does what I want it to do. But it does its own thing, but pretty much you work together. It's like a couple relationship type of thing. And me and that craft resin are really good together. So I'm gonna go ahead and look them up because I do know they work with small businesses where you can get a discounted rate. So I'm gonna contact them and start ordering my resin with them. But guys, she look nice. She don't look too bad. I just hope that these handles, that handle up there, cheer really good. This one is already good. And I put a little symbol down here in the corner. I don't know if you can see it, but it says love more. All right, that's it. I'm gonna eat the pomegranate and I'm gonna get ready for work because I still gotta get my uniform ready and get my little behind some rest because I did that thing. I scrubbed these floors and everything. They look nice. They look really nice. Check out my video, clean with me. Just cleaned the house a little bit, folded some clothes and things like that. Things that we do on the daily. And guys, don't forget, check out my Instagram and TikTok, Diana at 50+. And please don't forget about my craft channel, which is Facebook, Crafts by